32 teams enter Qatar, but only one will leave with the soccer Lombardi. Thank you, Pat McAfee, for that. Who's it going to be this year? The World Cup is always amazing to watch. Some of my best sporting moments I've ever seen on TV live have been the World Cup. Landon Donovan's goal in 2010. I just remember jumping up and down with Xander, Daniel's brother, and we were hugging each other because we had moved on to the round of 16 with that goal. It was amazing. This is Group A right here, guys. Looking at this group, I think that the Netherlands, so in Group A, we got Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, and the Netherlands. I think the Netherlands simply have too much talent to not win this group. They skipped through World Cup qualifying with ease, scoring 33 goals in 10 qualifying games. They only lost one game in qualifying. Pretty good World Cup qualifying there. I think the real battle here will be between Ecuador and Senegal for second place and to move on to the round of 16. I'm going to give the edge to Senegal. I think they can pull off a second place finish and move on. As for host nation Qatar, they do have talent, but not enough. And I wouldn't be surprised if they lost all 3 games and bowed out after the knockouts. If that happens, Qatar would only be the second host nation to not make it past the knockout stages. South Africa, of course, did it in 2010, which Tony's Mexico team was in that group, I believe.
The Netherlands and their cheating ass.
The Netherlands and the cheating ass. Oh, yeah. That was the no era penal. Whatever.
That was
thing. That was that year.
Of the year.
I thought that was 2014 that happened.
I think it was 2014, but Tony's salty still.
I'm gonna cut it real quick.
2014, and I was fucking Robin, piece of shit.
But I have in Group A, I have the Netherlands and Senegal moving on 1-2, Ecuador 3, Qatar 4. Tony, what do you have happening in this group here? And we can make some score predictions here because I can put them in here and it'll go up on the screen.
I'm gonna say Ecuador over Senegal.
Mm-hmm.
Ecuador, so you think Ecuador second?
Yep, and then Senegal third. Qatar has just in there because they're hosting. That's about it.
Yeah, I think Qatar is getting a participation trophy and a host trophy. So there you go.
Why does it say advance next to their names?
So the top 2 in each group advance. So watch, I'm going to show you right now.
Once it starts moving, it'll show those 2 teams are going to. Okay.
I will let you make these score predictions for this group. I'll do the next one, and we'll just take turns. Tony, Senegal, Netherlands. What do you think the score is going to be?
That's going to be straight out 3-0.
3-0?
No, you know what? Netherlands will hold back. I say 2-0, and then they're going to sub everyone.
Can make me change the score like 8 times. Qatar, Ecuador.
Qatar, Ecuador. It's going to be 3-1. Senegal, Qatar.
Senegal, Qatar. Score. This should be a good game right here.
I'm going to say 1-0. It's going to be low scoring. It's going to be boring.
Who's winning? Senegal?
Yeah. I say the opposite. It's going to be boring.
Netherlands, Ecuador.
Ooh, that's a good one. 3-1 Netherlands.
Netherlands, Qatar.
That's a 3-0 right there.
3-0. And you can see him shifting. And then Ecuador, Senegal.
Qatar winning.
Fuck yeah. Hot takes, baby. Let's go.
3-2. Ecuador.
3-2. So no ties in this group. There'll probably be ties. But yeah, see all this, Daniel? See all this fills in right here?
Yeah, I see how it
So
it
you get 3 points for a win, no points for a loss, 1 point for a tie. Matches played, wins, draws, loss, goals for, goals against, and then your plus minus right there. So
yeah, Tony, you only gave Qatar 1 goal.
Yep, the entire tournament. They're going to score against Senegal. So
I'm telling you, it's participation.
It's the only thing. Like,
they haven't scored against Ecuador.
See, this is the only win that they're going to take is that their government's just going to lock up everyone for drinking in a dry country. That's the only win they're going to get. All that money.
I've got some friends going to this World Cup, and I've told them, I'm like, be careful over there because you don't know. You got to like really look into their laws. I was going to go to see the U.S. play England, and then we got the World Cup here. So I was like, screw it. I'll just wait 4 years. So I'm going to wait until it comes here, and I'm going to go to all the games. So there we go. Group B. Let's move on. We have England, Iran, the U.S. men's national team, and Wales.
USA.
Daniel, what did you say about who you think is going to win?
So this is my thing. Okay, I understand soccer. I played soccer when I was little, as most American children do, but I just don't know what teams are good going into the World Cup here. I don't know what countries are like where. So I basically said, we'll just base it off military power and just take USA to the fucking ship, baby. So much money on our military. It's ridiculous.
I will start with England here. They are loaded with talent everywhere. Even their bench depth is loaded, and they should have no problem topping this group here. By the way, fun fact, England has never beaten the USA in the World Cup. So
wow,
that's going to change this year. I think they're going to beat us, but whatever.
Hey, undefeated since 1776. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Second place could be decided when the United States takes on Wales this coming Monday. Winner of that game has a great chance to advance to the knockout stages. I think the U.S. absolutely has the talent to get out of this group, and Wales is going to be a tough game, though, and I have to they have to come ready to play, or this is going to be an early exit for the United States. I think if they win against Wales, they're in good shape. If they lose against Wales, they're in really, really bad shape. I am not sold on this U.S. team completely, but I'm going to believe that we will win and give the U.S. a second place Group B finish and advance them to the knockout stages.
I believe.
I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. We can't forget about the scrappy Iran side, and they can absolutely be a thorn in someone's side. I know they have some things going on that are not good in their country currently, and I hope their team can bring some excitement to their people. Unfortunately, I see them finishing last in this group. I do want to kind of root for Iran because of what's going on over there right now. It's really terrible. But, I mean, they're going to play the games anyway, and I hope they just come out and play their hearts out. So, England, Iran. I actually have England blowing them out 4-0. USA, Wales. This could determine who leaves this group. I think the US can score on Wales if they can get their offense going, because Wales' defense is not the best, but it's not the greatest defense. Wales is dangerous because they can score. But I'm going to say 3-2, US pulls it off. Wales, Iran. I think Wales will win 3-1. England, USA. I think this is where US loses their first game of the World Cup, and they're going to lose 3-1. I'll give us a goal. I don't even know if we'll score, but I'm going to give us a goal. Wales, England. I have England winning 4-1. And then Iran, USA, I have the US winning 3-1. So that's how I see it playing out. England wins the group, US second. These two advance to the round of 16. Wales, Iran eliminated. Like I said, if Wales wins on Monday, though, I think Wales will be the one moving on instead of the US. The US would have a tall order to beat England and then Iran right after. I think they can beat Iran. I don't know if they can beat England because England's one of the favorites to win it all this year. So we'll see what happens there. That's why we play the games. Moving on to Group C. Tony, I'll let you take it away. This is your team. Tony is a huge Mexico supporter. What do you think is going to happen here?
We're in a pretty tough team. Well, pretty tough bracket.
Yeah, you guys are in tough.
Just to start this out,
You got Messi.
it is a sad year for the World Cup because a lot of the big names that we grew up with are retiring this year.
Messi, Ronaldo, and Neymar, right?
Neymar, Piqué,
Ronaldo.
You got a lot of the Croatia team retiring as well.
Mhm.
You got Dani Alves out of Brazil as well. So a lot of big names. So Group C has Argentina. Obviously, Messi might be the last time we see him playing in general in a World Cup. Well, in a World Cup, and I don't know how much he has left in him after the World Cup. Back to it. Poland. Poland is a great offensive team. I don't know much about their defense, but Poland does have Lewarski, which is the Golden Boot winner for the European leagues. He is a top scorer in the European leagues right now, so they can score.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia.
Hey, they're going to be close. The only reason why I give Saudi Arabia even a shot is because they are right next door to Qatar. They're going to have some fans there. So that's the only way.
Field.
But they'll have home field advantage throughout all those games. But I don't think it's enough.
Saudi Arabia. But might be proven wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mexico, worst team we've sent to the World Cup in years.
They're very old.
Why? Because these guys cannot figure out what the hell they're doing on offense. They beat Iraq 4-0 just to kind of give them a little boost, but I don't even know if that's going to be enough just because big names are retired. They're gone.
And one of your best players is hurt too, right?
They actually just called up Jimenez, which was one of our original scorers. Even he's hurt, so he might not play. So not only are they banged up, they also aren't scoring. So, I don't know how great they're going to do, but I'm still believing in them.
I'll give my take here, and then I'll let you make some score predictions here. But this is Messi's last shot at a World Cup title. As he said, he's not coming back for another World Cup run. The world number 3 Argentinian side are legit contenders to win it all, and I'm on board as they are my pick to take on the World Cup. I think that Messi finally does it this year and wins the World Cup. Argentina went 17-0 in their World Cup qualifiers and only drew powerhouse Brazil 0-0. They did also defeat Brazil in the Copa America final last year and got Messi a trophy, so there's that. Argentina is definitely winning this group. So Argentina's going to win this group. They're going to move on. Second place for me will come down to an older Mexico squad or a very talented Poland side. I think Poland's speed up top will be the difference, and I think Poland will edge out Mexico to advance to the round of 16. Mexico can't be ruled out, though, and they will come ready to play. Saudi Arabia, though, like I said, they're close to their home, but they're going to be outmatched by the other 3 teams. They may be in some games early, but eventually they're going to fall to fourth in this group, and I think that's where they go. So I have Argentina 1, Poland 2, Mexico 3, Saudi Arabia 4. This is your group, though, Tony, so we're going to take your predictions.
Say, fuck you, Casey, and put Mexico in second. Let's see. We're facing off on against Poland.
Yeah, Argentina, Saudi Arabia first.
Argentina.
5-1.
Oh, that's
5-1.
straight 4-0 win. It's going to be a warm-up.
Preseason game.
Yeah. It's
Mexico, Poland.
D2 school.
Actually, this is a big game for you guys. So U.S. has a big game against Wales on Monday. On Tuesday, Mexico and Poland might decide who goes second.
I'm going to give it 2-1 to Mexico. I believe in.
He believes that they will win. How do you say that in Spanish?
Sí se puede. Sí se puede. Sí se puede.
Poland, Saudi Arabia.
2-0.
Today, Junior. 2-0. Argentina, Mexico.
3-1.
6-0.
Mexico?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I was like Poland, Argentina.
Poland, Argentina. That's gonna be pretty good. I think it's gonna be 4-2 Argentina.
Saudi Arabia, Mexico.
In case you got the score backwards on the
I'll do
last one.
1-0 Mexico.
That's my bad.
I think that one's gonna be a really boring game, honestly.
1-0.
Yeah.
There you go. So you got Argentina moving on, Mexico second, Poland third, Saudi Arabia.
Mexico with their replacement hips on half the field.
Their replacement hips. Hey, they're cheap there at least.
Yeah, true. Let's move on to Group C here. I'm sorry, Group D. My bad. Group D, you got France, Australia, Denmark, and Tunisia right here. Group D, I feel like France and Denmark got a first round bye into the knockout stages here. France, another title contender, and Denmark are no scrubs. They have scored 30 goals and only conceded 3 in World Cup qualifying. France and Denmark were in the same group in the last World Cup, and they both advanced to the knockout stages. So similar things for both of these teams. Denmark has had France's number as of late, beating them twice this year in June and September. I like them to win this group as well in an upset over France. So I will say congrats to Australia's Socceroos and Tunisia for making the World Cup, but they are destined for an exit after the group stages. I have Denmark winning the group, France second, Australia third, Tunisia fourth. Daniel, you want to give some score predictions here?
Can we talk about how Australia's like national flag is just Great Britain's in the corner and then just like blue with extra stars?
Yeah, that's exactly
It's
what
like
it is.
fuck it. Copy paste. It's like when you copy your classmates' homework and just change it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's Australia.
It's like Hawaii.
Can you tell this guy doesn't know soccer, guys?
I understand how the games work. It just
Let's do some score predictions, Daniel. And guys, don't take this seriously. Daniel will get this. He's going to get this completely right. So Denmark, Tunisia.
I just like to dick around. It's fun.
Yeah, Denmark, Tunisia.
Let's go. Denmark, Tunisia. Give me 3-1 Denmark.
France, Australia.
Let's give Australia a little bit of credit here. Just a little bit. Let's go 2-1 there.
France, right? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Tunisia, Australia.
I don't know anything about Tunisia. That's the only thing.
Can you point to it on a map?
I don't know. It's like South Asia.
All right, you can just keep
Yeah, let's go Australia 2-1 there.
France, Denmark.
I'll give this one to France. Let's go 1-0 France.
Definitely could happen.
Tight game, boring, no scoring.
Tunisia, France.
A lot of intense moments though. Let's go France 3-0 here.
Australia, Denmark.
And then let's go Denmark 3-1.
So you have France, Denmark, Australia, Tunisia going through.
Yeah.
Well,
I agree with that because France has Dembele and they have
Mbappe.
Mbappe.
There we go. They have two really good forwards.
Is Pogba still playing for them too?
Nah, he's gone.
He's gone?
old.
Okay. Well, he wasn't old. I remember watching Pogba when he was playing for like the under-17 team. So, So there's that too.
Anything can happen.
Yep, true. That's why I picked the upset in Denmark. So, I mean, there's going to be upsets in this World Cup. I mean, there's probably in the groups, we haven't picked a tie yet. There's going to be ties too. So
that's true.
Next group, Group E, we have Spain, Costa Rica, Germany, and Japan. Germany is my second team to support behind the U.S. because my mom was born there. Shout out to Nuremberg, Germany. The Germany squad will be looking to redeem themselves after failing to get out of the group stage in 2018, losing to England in the round of 16 Euro 2020. Germany on paper is the best team and should win this group. They do have some injuries lingering, and that could have an impact on how they perform. I think Germany will be up to the task and win the group. Spain should be their biggest competition, but they have not been the same since 2012. In 2014, Spain failed to make it past group stage in the World Cup as defending champions. By the way, the defending champion has not made it past the group stage since 2010. I believe. Little fun fact.
so-
They failed to make it past the group stage in 2014 World Cup as defending champions, and in 2016 and 2018 Euros, they lost in the round of 16. They did do better in the 2020 Euros. They got to the semifinals. I think Spain has enough to finish second in the group, but they may be ousted yet again in the round of 16 matchup. I don't see Costa Rica or Japan giving Spain or Germany much of a fight, and the European countries should advance without much hassle. So, Steven, you want to give some scores? You haven't given any yet.
Yeah. So Germany, sorry Japan. Give me 3-0.
Spain, Costa Rica.
This one I think could be a good game because Costa Rica's a feisty team as the US and Mexico have learned from CONCACAF. So I'm gonna give it an upset here, a 1-2 Costa Rica.
Costa Rica wins. Japan, Costa Rica.
I'm gonna get another 2 to Costa Rica and 1 to Japan.
Spain, Germany.
I have this one as a tie actually. I'm gonna give this 2-2. This should be a really good game.
Japan, Spain.
Japan scores a couple goals. Give me 2 goals for them, but Spain wins with 3.
Costa Rica, Germany.
I have this one also as a tie, 1-1.
So you have Costa Rica winning this group.
Yep.
Holy crap.
But Germany
Holy
comes in
shit.
second.
Holy shit. Yeah. A lot of people are going to disagree with that. But you know what? It can happen.
You know, honestly, I think this might be one of the harder groups to win out.
Yeah.
Japan's really good. Germany's consistently great. Spain has a lot of big names this year. Although PK, like I said, retired at a few games ago, they still got Sergio Busquets, which is one of the most veteran players on Barcelona. He is the most veteran player on Barcelona. Great midfielder. They got Gavi, they got Pedri, they got just a ton of talent. They have Jordi Alba, one of the best defenders, one of the fastest defenders, especially for his age. My God. It's straight out, you're looking at the Barcelona team play for one country.
Yeah, that is true. I have Germany, Spain, Japan, Costa Rica. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how I have them going here.
I agree with that because I know this much. I know Germany and Spain are powerhouses, and they always are. So I'm going to agree with Casey there.
Spain,
Like I said, Spain hasn't been the past couple of years, but let's see if they can turn it around this year. We will move on to Group F here. So
Canada.
we have Belgium, Canada, Morocco, and Croatia. This is going to be a fight between, I think, 3 teams. Croatia, Canada, and Belgium. Morocco is not terrible, though. So I think they can put up a fight. But this was a tough group for me to call, as I can see 3 teams competing for the top 2 spots. While I think Morocco has a wonderful squad, I think the other 3 teams are just much better. I'm going to have Belgium on top of this group, but I can see Canada or Croatia doing so as well. I'm giving the second spot to Croatia for a few reasons. 1, Croatia was the runner-up in the last World Cup, losing to eventual champion France in the final. And 2, I just think they have slightly more talented players than Canada does. I won't be surprised to see Canada take the second spot or even win this group, but I have them finishing 3rd behind Belgium and Croatia. I have Belgium, Croatia, Canada, Morocco in that order. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I
Tony.
can see Croatia and Canada flipping.
Yeah, I could see that
don't
too. I
know.
mean, this is going to be an interesting group here, and I'm looking forward to watching these guys play. Morocco can spoil somebody's round of 16 entrance. They can even steal a round of 16 entrance. So all they really just need a win and a tie. And that could be enough to get you in. So also depends on how you play them. Belgium is not as good as the past couple of years as well. Belgium is good, but I don't think they're as good as they were in the last couple tournaments. But we'll see what happens here. Tony, you want to give some scores here?
Not really. This one's tough.
Yeah, I know. See?
No, groups E and F are going to be really, really fun to watch.
But yeah, go ahead.
I
Morocco
don't know, man.
and Croatia. What you got here?
Croatia, 3-1.
Belgium, Canada. I think this is going to be a great game.
1-1.
Belgium, Morocco.
2-0, Belgium.
Croatia, Canada.
2-1, Croatia.
2-1.
Yeah.
Croatia, Belgium. This is going to be a great game.
Let's say, Croatia. 2-1, Croatia.
Croatia pulls it off. Canada, Morocco.
Croatia winning.
3-1, Canada.
So the way you have it, you have Croatia, Canada, Belgium, Morocco. Belgium missing out on it there. So
Damn,
Yeah.
that tiebreaker is for goals scored.
Goals force.
Yep. Goals for right there. It's crazy.
Honestly, I think that's a pretty spot on.
Yeah, I mean, this could definitely
Scenario.
happen. I think, like I said, these 3 teams are going to be fighting for this. And then Morocco could be in there too. So we'll see what they do. I'm so excited for the World Cup to start, guys. You have no idea. Group G, we got Brazil, Switzerland, Serbia, and Cameroon. Easy winner here, as I think Brazil will win this group easily. Like, it's not even going to be a contest. They are just definitely better than the 3 teams that they have to play in this group, and they really have to mess it up to not win it. For second, I'm going back and forth between 2 teams. I love this Serbia squad. If they can come out with some quick goals, they could finish second in this group. I've got to give it to Switzerland, though. They're the more experienced squad. They got out of the group stages of the 2018 World Cup and made it to the quarterfinals of Euro 2020. Serbia couldn't get out of the group stage in the 2018 World Cup and have not qualified for the last 2 Euro tournaments. Cameroon is also in this group, and though they have a fast and talented squad, I think they finished last in this group, but they definitely have the capability to do some damage in this group. But I have Brazil 1, Switzerland 2, Serbia 3, Cameroon 4 in this one.
If Brazil doesn't win this group, they shouldn't make it to the round of
Brazil's
16.
they're just too big of a powerhouse not to easily take it.
Yeah, they're going to win this group.
I don't know. I think I'm rooting for Switzerland to take the 2 spot.
I think Switzerland's going to edge Serbia out. Serbia is a tough team, though. They've got a good team. But Switzerland, I think, will take it over Serbia. And Cameroon and Serbia finish 3-4. Brazil wins the group. Switzerland's second. That Switzerland-Brazil game might be really fun to watch.
Fun fact, Brazil is bringing up 2 extremely old players. We have Danny Elvis, who was 39. And then somehow they brought up Thiago Silva. Great player.
Oh my gosh.
38.
Yeah, he's old too.
He's old as shit.
Still can play soccer though. Daniel, I will let you do the honors of the scores here.
This is a terrible idea. I know nothing about these teams. Well, fuck it. We'll do it anyway. Having no prior knowledge, let's start with a tie. Give me 1-1 in this first game.
Switzerland, Cameroon, 1-1. Brazil, Serbia.
Blowout, 4-0.
There you go.
Jesus.
Cameroon, Serbia.
Let's go 1-0 or 1-0.
For who?
Yeah, in order. Cameroon.
If Serbia losing their first 2 games. Brazil and Switzerland.
Yeah, I mean, if they're getting fucked that hard to Brazil, then, let Cameroon take them out just a little bit too. Let's go.
Have a turn.
Brazil here, 3-2.
Cameroon, Brazil.
We'll go 3-1 here, Brazil.
And Serbia, Switzerland.
We'll give Serbia a goal. 2 goals? Nah, we'll go 1-2 here. I like it.
So you have Brazil, Switzerland, Cameroon, third, Serbia, fourth. You have Serbia not doing shit in this group.
Yeah.
So
know nothing about this. So let them get whomped on.
There we go. We're moving on to the final group here, Group H.
God damn, there's a lot of groups.
Yep. This is the last one. There's 32 teams to start this. When it comes to the US, there will be 48 teams. They're expanding it. Group H. Group H is what I consider to be this year's group of death. For those of you that don't know what that is, it's the hardest group to get out of. There is no clear-cut favorite, and I think that any of these teams can advance if they play to their full potential. Korea Republic may be the odd team out here, as they couldn't beat Iran in their group qualifiers. They do have the potential to make some noise, but I think they finish 4th in this group. I think this tough Uruguayan team will top the group over Portugal. Also remember that it was Uruguay who knocked out Portugal in the 2018 edition of the World Cup. So they knocked them out. I think they do it again, topping the group. I still think Portugal advances in 2nd place, but watch out for Ghana. As we know in the US, this Ghanaian team can play. But I don't think that their team is as good as the last couple World Cups. I see Ghana finishing 3rd in the group, while Portugal and Uruguay advance to the knockout stages. This is my group of death in terms of how I see it. And I think they finish. I have Uruguay, Portugal, Ghana, and then Korea. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, those top 2 teams could flip-flop easily, but I would have to agree with those 2 teams advancing, at least with Ghana and Korea finishing off.
I don't know about that group. There's talent, but I don't think that is the death group. I think it's just the hardest group to get out of because they're so evenly matched. I think that group, whoever moves on, might get knocked out right after, just because Portugal has got nothing except Ronaldo.
I think Uruguay can move on.
Uruguay, Suarez is going to be biting ears off, so he might get a chance.
It's his last World Cup, too.
It's his last World Cup as well. It might be Ronaldo's last World Cup.
It is his last World Cup, too, I think.
Korea, I think they could take the 3 spot. I don't think Ghana has enough to beat Korea. Korea's been significantly improving throughout the years, and I think they're a pretty solid team. I think they could take that 3 spot. But I think, like I said, after that, if they have to face off against the powerhouses like Germany, Spain, Canada, Belgium, Brazil. Shit, I don't think they have a chance.
I think this group plays the Brazil group in the knockout stage.
Yes, I believe they do. So
They would if they face the bottom groups. I don't think they have a chance. From D through G, I don't think they have a chance.
yeah, because I think
Anything can
A
happen.
and B play each other, C and D, E and F, G and H. I think that's how they group up in the round of 16. So
Yeah.
Daniel, just so you know, so say Portugal and Ghana do move on in this.
Mhm.
Portugal will be the HA, so they would win the group, and then Ghana will be HB. So HA plays GB,
GB.
if that makes sense,
So the first
Right.
place team in this group would play the second place team in the
in
other
Group
group.
G.
Yeah,
So, and that's how the knockout stages go. So then they go through there, and it's sudden death. So if you lose, you're out. No more
Right, 'cause
ties
if
after the
you're-
group stage.
Seeding makes sense. yes.
Steven, I will let you make the predictions here for the last group. So you got Uruguay and Korea.
As Tony was saying, Korea has been improving, so this should be a little tight of a game. But I have Uruguay winning 2-1.
Portugal and Ghana.
I have this one 2-0.
Portugal,
Yes,
Korea, Ghana.
this could be a barn burner. I think this will be 1-1.
Portugal, Uruguay.
Portugal and Uruguay. This one should be the game
This is the game of the group for sure.
of the group. God, I just don't know. This could be a tie for like all I know. I'm gonna give it to Uruguay 2-1 as well.
Korea, Portugal.
Portugal winning 2-0.
Ghana, Uruguay.
Uruguay winning 2-1.
So you have Uruguay topping the group with 9 points, winning all 3 of their games. Portugal, Ghana, and Korea. Ghana and Korea are out. Uruguay, Portugal move on. And it can very well be that way. I think Uruguay and Portugal are destined to win this group. One of the two. I think whoever wins that game wins this group.